Okay, here with MMA fighter Heather Jo Clark. Heather, your first day here in the Mayweather gym, working with Jeff Mayweather a little bit. How did that go?
Oh, it's fun. It was. It's always, fun working with someone new and getting to know how they hold pads and stuff like that. And I felt like I got to gel with them, towards the end and whatnot. So it was a pleasure. It was an honor, definitely, to be here and work with him.
And what led you to come here to this gym?
I actually met Mo the other night, and he was talking all about it. And I'd also talked to Jeff a few times on Twitter. And I just moved to Vegas about a month and a half ago, and I've heard great things. I had to come check it out. This is my life, my passion, everything. So I'm trying to get a boxing fight actually in July, hopefully. So we'll see if they can help me.
Yeah, usually it seems like the girls go from boxing to MMA. Not many go from MMA to boxing. So what led you to?
Okay, so I trained at Jackson's for about 4.5 years, and we had a lot of boxers there. Legendary Holly Holm, and so I've had to be. I used to call myself a moving pylon for her many times, and I just fell in love with the sport, having to work with Jody Escobar and the Wyoming Dennison and stuff like that, and work for them for their fights. I really found a love for it, and I had an opportunity, after working with Danny Romero for a few years, to go fight in Albuquerque and do a pro debut boxing, and I loved it. Like, I'd come back to the corner and look at Wink, and I just be the big smile on my face. So I just think, why not sharpen my skills in every aspect, do jiu-jitsu tournaments, boxing matches, whatever it is. I love it so much that, why not?
so MMA is still gonna be your primary focus, or?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. MMA, is I have a goal, I have a dream to be #1 in the world in my weight class, and that will happen. I won't stop till I do, get that. But boxing, we'll see. We'll see what opportunities. I keep hearing it's very difficult to get into and to get fights. So, if I get one, great. If not, I know I got MMA ones coming. So.
Right. Now the one thing you mentioned, you worked with you're down there at Jackson's and Winklejohn's gym. What led you to move to Vegas? Because obviously that's one of the best camps in the world.
I actually I do photography as well, and as much as I mainly train and that's like my focus and I spend most of my time doing, I still got to make a little living and have something set up so that when I am done fighting, I have something to do. So Vegas had an opportunity for me to come and open up a photography studio here, actually a boudoir photography studio with some photographers.
Shameless plug.
In LA. So go to the boudoircafe.com and check us out. But that's something I came to do, and there's another gym that we kind of affiliate with from Jackson's called Syndicate, and I came out here to check it out and try it and see how it works. So.
And the last time we saw you in the cage, you were with Felice Herrig. Unfortunately, lost a split decision. First of all, I know you hurt your arm in that fight, so how's the arm healing, and thoughts on that fight? And I'm sure you'd like to get another crack at her.
Yeah, I'd love to get another crack at her, literally. But the arm is healing. It's been about 9 weeks now. I just started punching about last week, and it feels good. It feels solid. It is going to take some rehab in order to get my strength back and whatnot. But I feel like it's going to make me a stronger fighter. It's really giving me giving me that excitement even more, that drive, that passion. I mean, I can't tell you, like, I wake up and I feel like I'm already like about to fight with the adrenaline and the excitement to go and just to spar. So it sucks that it happened, and it put me out. I was supposed to fight in June for XFC, and that obviously isn't gonna happen. But the fight, I wish I would have done a few things differently in the first round and tried to finish it there, but I was really enjoying elbowing her in the face. So next time, maybe just go for it, go for that finish win like I always try to do. And hindsight's always 100%, is that what they say? So
2020.
2020, that's it right there. Okay. Could it be 2015?
I guess even better.
Hindsight's 2015. So I actually think I won. I think I won the first and the second round. The second was close, but I actually think I won that round, and a judge agreed with me. So hopefully she won't run or hide, and she'll give me the opportunity to really give her another go and see who really is the woman of steel.
Now, Felice is a pretty polarizing figure. You guys obviously didn't get along too well. What specifically, or generally, I guess, is it about her that you really don't care for?
You'll be like the 100th person to ask me that, and it's always the same answer. She just doesn't portray herself, to be very educated or to be very understanding of what she's doing. You know, it's good to be sexy. I think it's good to use your sex appeal to an extent. But as soon as you start posing with your legs open, that's trashy. When you start talking shit to people and when you don't know what you're talking about and making accusations on Twitter, and it's just really like, it's bad. She's just bad for the sport. I really don't think that, you know, it should all be about wearing little underwear in the cage and stuff. It's like, why don't you try to get the people to take us serious? You know, my whole career, I never went and posed with UFC fighters in the gym or worried about that, because I didn't want to be known as that girl. That was why I was there. I'm here to train, I'm here to fight, I'm here to win, and that's why I'm here. I don't feel like that's the reason she does it. I feel like it's you know, she's a decent fighter, she's good, so she uses that to get other things, where it's just kind of backwards. So you know, she's just trash, and I don't like her, and I just wish that she would take that challenge and stop running.
Yeah. Now, kind of going off of that, you know, recently there was the one manager that had some issues with sexual allegations. Of course, there's we talked a little earlier about a writer that right. Some people don't care for. You have people on one end like Felice who celebrate their sexuality, and you have other ones like Tara LaRosa comes to mind, who's really against that and wants more,
yes,
you know, focus on the ability, that kind of thing. Where do you stand on that, and what are your thoughts on those things? I mean, how hard is it for a woman like you don't mind the sexual, you know, people looking at you, but you still want to be taken seriously? So what is your thoughts just on the whole?
Like I said, you know, just a second ago, it's fine to use your sexuality to an extent. You know, I've done some promo pics in like bathing suit bottoms and a t-shirt and sexy and stuff, but it's all about the posing. Like I said, I'm a photographer, so I know the fine line between sexy and trashy. You know, with this manager situation, I think, you know, maybe he's got an alcohol problem, and so he's not always acted the right way in the times that I've never dealt with him personally in that way. I had talked to him a couple times about finding me a fight when I was in between managers, and he never said anything to me. So that's all I can really go off of how he was to me. You know, if he really did all those things that he's done to Tara, which I don't, you know, question, because she's a wonderful girl and I love her to death, it really sucks. You know, it sucks that people are subjectifying us, and you know, with the Ultimate Fighter coming out with women, I just hope that they really portray us as the fighters that we are, that we put in just as much work as the guys, you know, if not more, like, because we have to deal with overcoming a lot of the things that the guys don't have to. And that was something, you know, I grew up playing women's hockey, and I had the same thing. It was, you know, we were never taken seriously like the guys were, but yet we trained just as hard, put in just as much work, and you know, we didn't get as much feedback in terms of fans, but we still had to put in the work. So, you know, we're not getting the same amount of money as MMA fighters or boxers or whatever, but yeah, we're still here putting in the time and the work and trying. So I do this for the love of it. I don't do it for the money. If you do it for the money, you do it for the fame, you do it for, you know, to get your ass out there, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. So get out of the sport.
All right, then just last thing, as far as women's MMA in general, I think people are kind of shocked. I mean, in the last year, how far it's come along. You know, when first when Ronda got into the UFC, they thought it was just for her, and then all of a sudden you're having Ultimate Fighter. Tons of buzz around the sport.
Yes.
Are you surprised how far it's come, and how far do you think it can go?
I think it's amazing. Like, I thought when I first started doing MMA that, you know, UFC, women being in the UFC was something that would happen when I started coaching, not actually when I was still fighting. So it's come amazing, a long way, and it's so exciting, you know. Just from when Julie and Gina were fighting the first fight on TV to where it is now, it's just come so far, and I get chills just thinking about it. So you know, go Ronda, go Julie Kedzie, you know, Tara LaRosa, for making those waves and giving us the opportunity that we're getting now to really be in there and be in the limelight. It's so exciting. So yeah, I'm stoked.
And I lied, one more. Yeah, with Kat out and Misha taking her place, you think Misha has a shot at Ronda when they meet again?
Nah, definitely not. that's a pretty easy answer. Yeah. I think Misha's she's a good fighter, but I've trained at GoCores and with Jean LaBelle and Benny the Jet and some, you know, her teammates over there in LA, and you know what, I have full faith in them and her training, and you know, as an Olympic athlete, I think she's amazing, and Misha doesn't have it. There might be some other girls in the division that might be able to do it, but
well, now you're not gonna let me be able to finish. Like who?
Well, I think, you know, I have full faith in Julie Kedzie. She's been with, you know, I've been training with her and getting my ass beat for quite a while, and I think she could take her, you know, with the right game plan. I think Holly Holm, when the time is right. I have faith in those both girls, and you know, we'll see what Sarah McMahon can do as well. She's a great wrestler, but I think if she takes Ronda down, she's going to get submitted. But maybe she's able to not do that. She is a strong girl, so we'll see. I guess.
All right. Well, when am I going to see you back in there? You said you wanted June, but it's not going to happen. So.
I'm trying to get a boxing fight, so if that happens, if not September, looking for an opponent, possibly haven't signed anything, but looking for XFC in September in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So
we look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.